Hello, everybody. It's Melissa here with Happy Bags. Y'all, guess what? I went ahead and did half of the embellishing on the frozen ornament wreath, and I'm going to have to tell you, my friends, this is turning out stunning, and I told you that I would go live today and let you know how I'm embellishing it. Now, let me tell you, see this side here, no embellishment, it's still beautiful, right? It's still beautiful. But when you add just a few little elements, just a few little embellishments, it turns out stunning. And I did go ahead and do the garland on the back, finish that up. It's beautiful. So that when you lay it, when you hang it on a mirror, you will even see all of those gorgeous ornaments and see the little disco ball ones as well in the center. So beautiful. Say hello when you come on, my friends. Make sure you like, follow, and share. And for my YouTube people, I will be uploading this live to my YouTube channel. I didn't go live at the same time this time, y'all, just because I didn't want to have to mess with it. It's hard for me to do that. You see you coming on. Say hello, my friends. Hello. How are y'all doing today on this beautiful Sunday? It's overcast. We had a little bit of sunshine this morning, but other than that, life is good. Life is good, right? Let me see who's coming on. Say hello, my friends. Say hello. Let me get rid of this. Hey, Wiley, how are you doing, buddy? Let me get rid of this during this broadcast. You can support my page by yada, yada, yada. Because believe it or not, y'all, some people get a little, delete that comment and let me unpin it. Some people get upset if they think I'm making a little bit of money. I don't know. It's okay. Hey, Diane Lewis, how are you doing? Hey, Lisa Hartnagel. Hey, friend. Hey, Nina. How are you doing? Shoemaker. Hello, hello. Hey, Jenny Landers. How are you doing today? As y'all can tell, I am in a fabulous mood. I'm having another really good day. Now I'm tired, but I feel good, if that makes sense. Hey, Shar, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing today? I hope y'all are doing absolutely fantastic. Now, all right. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you how I am embellishing the other half of this ornament wreath. Now, like I said, you guys, you do not have to embellish. It's still beautiful. This side is still beautiful. But y'all know me, I take things over the top and make it a little bit more blingy blingy, just stepping it up a little bit, and it turns out stunning. Truly a frozen ornament wreath. You are making ornament wreaths with my, are you? Yay! Hey, Diane, did I say hi to you, Diane Parker from sunny Florida? That cap looks cute. Thank you so much. I love my Christmas hats. I love all my hats. What can I say, right? Without further ado, y'all, I'm going to bring y'all down to my workstation. I've got a mess in here. I'm going to be glad when I get this stuff done. Now, I do have to make another one for another one of my customers. This one is sold. Gosh, I would love to keep it for myself, even though I have a 36-inch rail one. It's just stunning, I'm telling you, friends. Okay, now, as you can see here, I have the little poinsettias and a little bling here and a little those white berries. And I also added this little, this is from a garland, these little leaves. And I also went ahead and put one of those little scatters right underneath that, because if you hang it on a mirror, you will see those. And I'm telling you, it's going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So now, we're going to finish with the poinsettias and the little berries, and let me show you what I did. I bought these from Hobby Lobby, and I went ahead and cut out that one little poinsettia, and the little pine cones. I actually deconstructed the whole thing because I didn't know what I was going to use, but don't throw these away, y'all. Even if you don't use them on this one, you can use them for any other kind of project, right? So that's what I did there. And I used, let's see here. I I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those. Okay, and these were originally $1.99. Got them for pretty much $1. So you're looking at, let's see, I said how many? 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them, so $8. $8 right there in just the little embellishments that we're going to be doing. I went ahead and cut some of them up. And, all right, these little frosted snowy leaves, this is where the expense came from for me, okay? Another expense. And you don't have to do that, but let me show you what I used. Where is it? All right. Hobby Lobby. If you're selling these, y'all, make sure that you multiply your supplies by 2.5 at least. 2.5 or 3 from your supplies. All right. I used these little pieces here, and they're frosted. See that? See how gorgeous those are? So you can imagine what it looks like on this. Okay. I use this here. It is a garland from Hobby Lobby. All right, and I'm just cutting off the little sections that I need. This was originally $34.99. Yes, so for $17.50, that's what this is going to cost you. And I'm probably using maybe 6 of these little branches, okay, 6 or 7 of them. So all of this cost is not going to go into this wreath. It's just going to be probably 1/3 of it. So that's good, right? All right, let me bring you down. And that would be a bit, enough for me to do probably 3. So I will divide that $17.50 by 3, and you would add that onto the cost of your wreath. Okay, let me just clean this up just a little. So, now that I went through all of that, let's go ahead and start adding the rest of these. I'm going to finish the top here. Now let me do it this way. I kind of like it like this for some reason. All right, the little berries, I went ahead and cut them. Here's one of the poinsettias, right? Let me bring it over just a little bit more maybe so y'all can see that pretty good. Oopsie. Let me move that out of the way here. And let's move this over here. And I do like to leave a little, when you're cutting them, off of your little pick. See, there's only one on this pick. I do leave a little bit of an end there so that I can put it down in here, you know. Now, one thing that I like to do before I hot glue, I will go ahead and add those just to see if that's what I like. And absolutely, I love this. I love this splash of white because there's a lot of blue going on because of the garland. It's all about balance. Y'all friends, right? It's all about balance. So how much would you say this wreath costs you to make? Terry, I have not added everything up yet. And I will do that. Of course, I got to do it for my customers, right? I got 2 customers. I got to make 1 more of these. The second time, it'll go pretty darn quick. Now, I've got quite a few. There's quite a bit of glue on there. So I'm going to do the berries and the poinsettias first. And I will show you here what. Let me just add. I'm using low temp. Actually, I lied. I have it on medium temp. Okay, I'm going to pull that garland up a little bit so this goes in between that garland. Okay, just like that. Come over here. We're going to do another little berry right here. And it's just, I like to place it and just see what it's going to look like first. Take it out, hot glue it, and then place it back in there. Oh, thank you, Marlo. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Looky there, looky there. I told you guys I'd show you how to do all this, right? Okay, I want to make sure. I might lift that up and do that. Yep, just like that. Ah, that shade of blue is so pretty. I love it, isn't it? It's truly the Frozen. Do y'all remember the Walt Disney movies, the Frozen Walt Disney movie? Frozen 1 and Frozen 2? Well, I just love that. And I'm going to hot glue just right there, maybe to hold that in on there. Maybe just a tad right there, because I want to keep that pushed in a little bit. Look how pretty that is. Maybe I need to come back just a hair. There you go. Maybe just a hair. All right. Let's see here. Another one of the little berries. All of these have that glitter on them, so it's almost like a little crystal kingdom, isn't it? So pretty. Yes, the base was white. Let me show you what it looked like. You don't have to worry about wrapping this because you're not going to see it anyway because of the way I've done the garland. This is a 2.1 inch by 17.7 inch. It's the larger frame, okay? All right, here we go. See, I like to see how I want those berries to set in there. I kind of like it like that. So we're going to do it just like this. Looky. There we got all of those. Got those in there. I'm going to come back over here. And I'm going to put the little pine cones. Okay, here's my pine cones. See, I went ahead and snipped them off of that spray. And these have the little glitter as well. If you can see the little glitter on them. Don't know if that camera's picking it up on that one, but hey. And I just alternated with the poinsettia and the berries. Down here, I'm putting the cone, the little pine cone, on each one of those underneath, pretty much, or in between these ornaments, okay? In between. And I'm not going to stick that in too far because I want it to come out just a little bit so that when you're looking at the wreath, you see that coming out and it's in between those two ornaments. It's really pretty that way. I'm going to go ahead and add this little scatter as well. I've got a big bag of these things at Hobby Lobby. I don't know when. I don't know how many years ago, y'all. I keep everything, right? Let me make sure. Okay. Let's add another one. I'm going to place it just like that. See how pretty that is? Now, if you can see, when I snip it off, and yours will probably do the same thing, you see how that's kind of going down a little bit? I make sure that I place it in so that that little cone, pine cone, is pointing down, okay? I hope all this makes sense, y'all. I'm sure it is. Y'all, you guys are pretty smart about all this stuff. Pretty darn smart. Actually, I think I'll come back and do the little scatters. We're going to do all the pine cones first. Or not, guys, I'm calling them pine cones. Oh, for the love of Pete. I'm talking little branches. Is anybody correcting me? Let me see. Working in elementary school. Of course I know Frozen. Yes, you do, Sherry. No, Jackie Witt. I have my 36-inch round Frozen wreath. I'm selling this one. This one's already sold, and so is my second one. Because I got to make another one. And then I'm going to be doing a traditional one for a friend. That's going to be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I got a lot of, I forgot to, I'm going to leave that in there. Hold on for a second. I'd love to leave it like that, but I'm not. got to blend in with the rest. Okay. Now we're going to put that right there. Just like this. Hopefully that'll stick pretty good. I was going to add some garland down in between those ornaments. That's why that's there. And then I changed my mind at the last minute, y'all. But that one was already hot glued in there. It's okay. Come on, here we go. Snip that. That's looking good. Looking good, looking good. And one more. One more, my friends. Flip it upside down. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. How are you doing today? Hey, Linda Vandy, how are you doing, my friend? Okay. Here we go. We're going to come back around, and I'm going to go ahead and add the little scatters. And this is what it looks like. It almost looks like a little disco ball, doesn't it? Hey, Betty Tucker. Everybody, welcome Betty. She is new. Welcome, welcome. Let me get some more hot glue sticks, y'all. I need to get some glue sticks. All right. And I do use Gorilla Glue. You can use whatever glue you like. Okay. I go through the glue like nobody's business. Here's my big bag of scatters, y'all. All different sizes. And yes, I use them all the time when I'm doing Christmas stuff. Okay, let's see here. Set that over here. I'm going to put that one right there. Oops. Thank you guys for welcoming her. I appreciate it. I got some wonderful peeps on here. I think I'm going to move that down just a little. Now, you may not be able to see those very well, but like I said, if you hang this on a mirror, you will see that reflection underneath that, and that will absolutely just give that a little bit of bling, more like a little frozen kingdom, you know. And I kept thinking, all right, how am I going to embellish this? Sometimes if you're stuck, you just got to do it. Just go ahead, put on there what you know you want, and then go from there. If you can, don't hot glue anything until you know that you like it or you love it, okay? Let's put this one. There we go. Right there. I'm going to have to hot glue that to that. This is so, so gorgeous. I hope Winnie's on here because Winnie is the one that's getting this one. Oh, Winnie. My friend Winnie. She's been a customer of mine for almost 7 years. Crazy, isn't it? She's bought so many wreaths from me. Just like a lot of you have. I don't make them very often anymore. My hands do feel better, I have to tell you, friends. Alright, now, let's go ahead. We got that done. Let's go ahead and add these little twigs, these little, whatever you want to call them. We'll go ahead and snip some of these off. I think I'm going to snip it right there. Let's see here. I kind of like this one right there. That one. Don't throw any of this away because you can always use it with something else. I'm going to keep these. I thought I already had, I guess not. I thought I had some already cut. See, I'm just pulling it apart and I like that. So I'm going to snip that off. Let's see, how many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab this one. Okay. Now, if you had to, you could always piece like these. You could always add another little piece to it because remember, you're hot gluing, right? think I could probably use that one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll start right here. I left off right there. And once again, I'm just going to see how that's sticking out too much. Oh, you want to know why? Because I need to go up. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's what I was doing, getting ahead of myself. I'm going to pull that down. Let's get one that's a little bit more whimsy. A little bit more whimsy since I added that. Oh yeah, that's fine. I would use low temp. I do have mine on, my glue gun on medium temp. And I'm kind of pointing that down and hot gluing it that way so it kind of sticks out, but it also kind of goes down a little bit too. And I added that to every one of those. And that's okay. That's okay. Just going to make it a little bit more difficult. I should have waited before I put that on there, because I wanted this to go underneath that little pine branch, or whatever you want to call that thing. I kept calling it a pine cone. It's not a pine cone, y'all. I know what a pine cone is. Okay, let's hold that right there. See how pretty that is? So pretty, and it's glistens. This whole thing glistens. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, friends. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Do you mind us asking how much you sell those for, please? Okay, my red and white one, that was my peppermint one. I sold that for $135, but that was before I added more embellishments, but I had already given my customer the quote. So, you know, I'm not going to change what I charged her. This one's going to be more. Probably, I don't know, I have to figure out how much my supplies are. It adds up before you know it, right? Okay. I want that. Let me bend it down just a little. That looks good. Rule of thumb. Add all of your supplies up. Multiply by 2.5 or 3. And that's going to, okay, good. I can go ahead and take this back off here. I'm glad. I'm glad. It'll make it a lot easier for me to add this. Let's add this maybe. Snip that little piece off. Go up underneath. You can use whatever embellishments you want. I always tell you, this is just what I like, what I do. And usually, not all of my frozen wreaths look the same. It depends on the supplies that you can find at that time, right? Now, the second one that I'm going to be doing will look very similar to this. Is it going to be identical? No. But it will be pretty darn close because I'm going to use the same supplies. All right, I may have to, let's see if that one. Let me snip that off. See here. I'm going to bring that up. I think I'm going to do it like this so that I can make sure that that's going to stay on there. Let me go over how you take care of your ornament wreaths. Use a soft bristle brush. Okay, you do not want to use anything that's abrasive. And I'll show you my brush. Right here's my brush. I use this on my ornament trees and my ornament wreaths. The dust comes right off. This is very soft. And actually, I even go through and try to get as much of the glue strings off. Now, I'm sure my customers will get them, and there'll be a glue string or two on there, but hey, it's handmade, right? It's handmade, friends. Let me grab another one here. All right, here we go. I need one more. Good, good, good. Let's go with this one. Thinking. See that? Bend that down because all that glittery stuff on there. See how pretty? Really probably that's in there pretty darn good. Okay, I'm going to bend that just a little bit more. Lift that up, push that right down in there. Just like that. Your supplies alone, my supplies alone were 100. I had to start from the beginning. Yeah. And see, if you only sell one, then it could be a lot more expensive. If you can divide it between 2 wreaths that you sell, I don't really care for that. Not that one right there, because it was, I'm going to take this out because it's making it stick up. Be very careful when you do something like this. Okay. That's easier than I thought it was going to be. Now, I should be able to add that one. Yep, I should be able to add that now. I'm just being careful. Oopsie. Okay. Oh yeah, see, that fits better. Before I did these, I made sure, and then you stick the little scatter fill underneath that. I'm going to let that dry there for a moment though. Come here, come here. I see you have more ornaments for another project, possibly another wreath. I have enough for another red and white peppermint. I have enough for one more of these. And I have enough to do 2 traditional ornament wreaths like this. And I'm using the chunky glitter on those as well. Okay. Looky, looky. Look. See how those embellishments look? And see the inside? See the tiny little ornaments that I put right in here? You will see that when it's hung up, and you will see the ornaments that's in the center here when it's hung up better as well. See that? Could you imagine that being on a mirror? Whoa. That's all I gotta say. Whoa. All right. I went ahead and added some of the little scatters here as well. It does make a difference. See them? Okay, see the little button look? You see all those little scatters? Now take a look when there's not any. There's not any here. See the difference? Just adding that one little element, little embellishment, is huge. Okay, I got one there. I'm going to put one right there. Yes, yes indeed. Right there. Right there. Go come over here and let's just go ahead and add one maybe. I don't really need one there, but I want one, so I'm going to maybe tuck it right in there. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll come over and add one there. Kind of want one on each little section. There we go. Gosh, I'm thinking I can just go ahead and add one right here, or maybe right there, right underneath those berries. what I'm going to do right there. See how cute that is? Looky how cute that is. I know one's going to go there. Let's go ahead and add one maybe right there. See how I'm tucking that in? Like that. And add a dab of glue. Now, if you're not good with these big honkin' glue guns, just go ahead and get a small glue gun. Use what works for you, okay? I'm going to add that one about right there, because I have one right there. Be perfect. And that, my friends, is how easy it is to add your embellishments. I mean, that's pretty much it. Now, let me just tell you, you can add as much as you want. I was even thinking, but I thought, okay, all right, see these? Let me tell you something for a moment. There's a point when your project can start looking, gaudy. This is what I was thinking, because I love these. And because of these little solid, little disco ornament thingies there, you could hot glue that right underneath here, okay? Then you could drape this, hot glue one here. You could hot glue one there, bring it on over. You want this taut too if you're going to do something like this. Just drape it underneath and then hot glue another one there. See, you can do as much as you want. For me, that's a little bit too much for me. But you can most certainly do whatever you want. Let me bring you up, friends. And I've got to show you this. You came in late near the end. What all ornaments did you use on this? And I'll go over that one more time with you, okay? Because yesterday when I did the live, I went over how many I used probably 10 times during my live. And I'll go over it one more time. Okay? But here we go. Look. Just look. All right. Let me explain one thing too. I went ahead and added, okay, more garland. Let me do this. The rest of the garland on the back. Okay? So that when it's hanging on the wall or the mirror, this is going to lay flat. And you're going to see it like this. See how pretty that is? It's gorgeous. And then you're going to see all of those ornaments on the inside. See how pretty? Look, just look how gorgeous that is. Okay? Now, what did I use to make this? Let me bring y'all down just a moment. You sent a message, you did. I think this is the smaller one. You're going to need a styrofoam ring, and the one I'm using is the 2.1 inch by 17.7 inch. 2.1 inch by 17.7 inch. You're going to need, these are the larger ornaments. These are the 100 mm, and you're going to need 19. You want an extra one. If you want to get a couple of extra, I would just get 20 if you can. So these are the 100 mm. I used, I think it was, hold on, let me just, I'll tell you exactly how many I used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I used 17 of the 100 mm. This size here, okay? Hobby Lobby. I got them at Hobby Lobby, all different colors. You're going to need on the top, which is the 80 mm. Let me bring you back down. Let me bring you back down. These here, you're going to need, these are the 80 mm. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it can vary by 1 or 2 depending on if you got really chunky ornaments. Even though this is 100 mm, it can be a little bit more because of the chunkiness on it, okay? How many did I say? 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, that's still right on. Okay, the inner you're going to need, which is the 60 mm. The inside one, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're going to need 16. I'm going to put frozen. Because on my peppermint, my red and white peppermint, I only used 15 on the inside. But because I use those bells, they're a little bit smaller. And the white's a little bit smaller too from Walmart. And let me show you those. See the inside with the white glittery one right there? Beside the joy ornament? That was from Walmart. I think I have one over here. Yep, I think I used them all. Okay. So, you're going to need 17 of the 100 mm, 16 of the 80 mm, and 16 of the 60 mm. Now, the 40 mm is the little disco. You can use whatever you want as long as the size is a 40 mm. And I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I used 17 of those. Frozen. I think what I'm going to do is just put frozen here, peppermint here. So, you know, I know exactly red and white. Let's just put 60 mm here. So we have the outer, which is the 100 mm. We have 17. The top, that's the 80 mm. We have 16. The inner, which is the 60 mm. You're going to need 16. And the center, you're going to need 17, okay, for the 40 mm. All right, and the round styrofoam circle is a 2.1 inch by 17.7 inch. So we went all over that. The garland, okay, let me explain this garland. I used more garland. You do not have to use as much garland as I did. Let me bring you up and I'll explain. Let me explain, y'all. All right? I covered the back of this completely because my customer, I told her, hang it on the mirror, and she said she has the perfect mirror. And when she hangs that, it's going to just come up like that around those ornaments. And you're going to see all of that gorgeousness in that mirror. You're going to see these inside ornaments and those really pretty smaller disco ornaments. You see right here? You see all of those? You're going to see all of that on that mirror. I hang mine on the mirrors all the time. And I just went over all of the ornament or the embellishments that I used and where I got them. And I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything, but I used 3 of these garlands because I added a lot. I added a lot of that garland. It's so gorgeous. It's one of my favorites, y'all. It's absolutely one of my favorites. It's stunning. So, I hope this encourages you to do something that you've never done before. She hot glued everything to the ring. Yes, I did. And you're going to be very careful how you hot glue, guys. You do not want this ornament wreath. Let me tell you, I know because I've been making them for years how to hot glue these things on there. And if you follow my instruction, guys, this is not going to come apart. I have my 36-inch round frozen that I used with a pool noodle. with a 3/4 inch PVC pipe going through it to hold the shape. I have had that for 7 years, maybe 8. And I haven't had to do anything with it. Do not put them out on your porch in the wintertime. Do not hang them on your door on the outside. They will not last as long. This will actually, you can pass this down 20 years from now if you take care of it. Now, what I do every year, when I get my ornament wreath out, I inspect it. I look at the ornaments, make sure none of them's loose. I've never had one be loose. But if you do, just take a little bit of hot glue and hot glue it back on there. Just be, I mean, these things are costly, okay? So you want to take care of what you have. Oh my gosh, y'all, I wish y'all could see this in person. It is so pretty. I may have to make myself a small one too. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that can y'all tell it's my favorite. Can we please see the candy cane one? Yes, you can, Priscilla. Hold on. Well, it's I guess you got the candy cane. I call it the peppermint one. Okay. There it is. This is the same size, 26-inch round, okay? And you can see all that gorgeousness. I love the inside of this as well. Did the same thing with the garland. Same thing. Absolutely beautiful, okay? Now, I sold this to my customer for $135. I should have sold this one for at least $155 because I did add a few more embellishments to it. So, but it's stunning as well. They're so fun to make, y'all, and it's the same size ornaments as the frozen wreath. Okay, you can call this the candy cane. I was calling it peppermint, but yeah, candy cane will do too because peppermint candy canes, right? Oh my gosh, can you reshare how to make the glitter ornaments? Oh, you mean like with the clear plastic ornaments? I can do that. I even have one where I used alcohol ink. Man, those are so pretty. So pretty. Let's see, how do you store them? Great question, Sherry. Make sure you get a box that this is going to fit in. My customers who have ordered an ornament wreath from me, I leave an instruction on how to take care of it. And you want to make sure that it is not in a barn like I have, which gets really hot in the summer, really cold in the winter. I store mine in my pantry because I have like a 12-foot ceiling in my pantry, and I have my box wreaths up on the very top of my shelf. Find a place for them, y'all, in your home. Not in the attic. I would not store them in the attic. If you have to store it under a bed, do it. That way, it's not going to get damaged, and you will have them for years to come. Years to come. Let's see, is there anything else? A comment they are both gorgeous and hard to choose. I know, Priscilla. Girl, I'm making another one of these, but I think I already have somebody who wants the peppermint. I'm going to have to go back and look at my messages. I think I already have somebody who wants the other one. But I have quite a, let's see, this is still the end of September. I'm going to make them in October and November. I may make one in December, I'm not sure, but I'm going to sell every one of them. So you guys, if you see me making one and you want it, you got to message me quickly because I take the first person that messages me, right? I store all my wreaths in clear bags in my spare closet. Yes, you can do that too. If you have a spare closet, absolutely you can do that. I used to hang all my wreaths up that I sold. They pretty much sold. I didn't have to hang them up very often because they sold pretty quick. But yes, you can do that as well. Clear plastic bags, because when I ship them, I will ship this in a 28 by 28 by 6 box, I think it is. 28 by 28 by 6. No, 28 by 28 by 8. I have to go look. Y'all. But I do put a clear plastic bag over it. And I zip tied in. I mean, I put so much stuff to where the zip ties. This thing does not move in that box. I always tell my customers, use the box that it's shipped in to store it in, because you know it's going to fit, right? How did you attach the hanger? Diane, go look at my live from yesterday and you will see, because I did that right at the beginning. I mean, I think I had one layer, the outer layer on. Go check that, and you can just watch the beginning of it. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. And I'll show you how to attach that hanger. Oh yeah, it's a wire hanger. It's a wire hanger. You can use ribbon. I almost wish I had used ribbon on the frozen one for whatever reason. I don't know. But you can use ribbon as well. Now, if you make like a 36-inch round like mine, that thing is nothing but ornaments, and it has some garland. But that thing is heavy because it has tons of ornaments. And I would use wire, heavy gauge wire, because I would be afraid that a ribbon after a while will fray too much. But you know, hey, do what you think is going to work for you, right? With a ribbon hanger. Yes, you can use a ribbon hanger. Let's see. Have you ever done a pine cone wreath? No, I've not done a pine cone wreath. Okay, let's see here. Can you make them smaller? Great question. I used the 17.7-inch round one. You can use the 15.6-inch, I think it is, or even smaller. Just remember, you could, if you use the smaller 15.6-inch round one, you could probably do the 80 mm on the top, and then the 60, then the 40 on the inside, and then a 40 again around here. You could do the 40s twice. I mean, you could always use the 100 mm if you want, but the size is still going to be pretty big. It'll be a little smaller, but not too much more. Okay, I think that's it, y'all. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. I use metal hangers. That would work. Yeah, that's pretty much what that is. That's heavy gauge wire. Virginia, I'd love to see some of yours. Put it on Craft them with Mac. Or wreath them with Mac. We'd love to see what you do, because I love to see everybody's ornaments wreaths. It gives us ideas, y'all, right? I have so many ideas in my head anyway. Hey, Erin, how are you doing, friend? I did a pine cone wreath and just added red berries. Yes, that's all I would do too, Teresa, because I'm telling you, that would be stunning. I could see it in my mind's eye. Okay, friends, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Would you do the woodland one? I am going to do a woodland one for my daughter. That's going to be after my traditional one, because I got to get that done for my friend. She has a birthday coming up, and I'm also going to do a traditional ornament tree as well. I found all of the 40 mm ornaments from the at-home store, and let me show you. It has, looky here, because she wanted green, gold, and red. And look what they had, y'all. These were $5.99 for 27. And y'all know, for the ornament trees that I do, you will need 180 of these. So think about that, okay? Let's go. Where did you get your 40? Oh, okay. The at-home store, Hobby Lobby. I get a lot of them on Amazon too if I want different kinds. I mean, these are gorgeous. I'm just going to use these with some, I have some gold disco ornaments I'm going to use with that. And I think I have a couple of red I'm going to use too. Okay, friends, and the at-home store. I love the at-home store. All right, I'm going to get off here, y'all. I hope you guys are inspired just to go and create something beautiful. That's all. Have a blessed Sunday. And hopefully I'll see each and every one of you all maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. And go check out the video that I uploaded this morning. It's, if you like gnomes, I uploaded that video I did a couple years ago with the gnome tree with the pom-poms. That thing is so stinking cute, y'all. So stinking cute. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see each and every one of you all on the next live. God bless.